You are listening to Grim and Stone, the Mountain Perspective. This podcast may contain objectionable language.
Welcome to Grim and Stone, the Mountain Perspective. This is our take on what's happening in the world. Yeah. How you doing, Stoney?
I'm having a fabulous day.
That's good. One of us is, anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm loopy from getting up 6 hours early.
Oh, God. Yeah, I might have broke my ankle. That's a beautiful thing. We'll find out this afternoon. Good stuff. Hang around the VA clinic because I didn't schedule my broken ankle. And it was quicker getting x-rays than it was getting seen by a nurse to tell me to go get x-rays.
Yeah, well.
Is what it is.
People think us vets got it easy because we get everything taken care of and paid for.
Yeah, well, they're... Alrighty. Well, let's get this thing started. Tell you what, you start off with your big one. Because that's an interest to both of us.
All right. Big story today is Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady, has passed away. And for those of you kiddies that don't know, she was the Prime Minister of Great Britain, first female Prime Minister of Great Britain.
Only,
yeah, so far.
Mm-hmm.
And fabulous, fabulous woman, a great political leader, in my opinion.
Oh, Maggie was the shit. Loved her.
I always referred to her, everybody calls her the Iron Lady. I always referred to her as Churchill's illegitimate daughter, because she reminded me so much of everything I read about Winston Churchill. But she was a no-holds-barred, definitely world stage leader, and she passed away at age 87 after a stroke. Her kids said that she passed away quietly in her room at the Ritz Hotel. But yeah,
that was a great loss there. She was fabulous. Loved her.
15 years she served as Prime Minister.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I never called her Margaret. She was Maggie. Loved her.
Well.
She was the shit.
She's actually Baroness Margaret Thatcher. That's something I did not know.
No, I didn't know that either.
But according to the BBC article I looked up, she is yes, Baroness.
Wow.
But yeah, sad news. Of course, she was out of the public realm for the last 10 years or so, anyway. But she was a force, and she'll be missed by many.
Oh yeah. She was the tops. She was the best.
So, anyway. Moving on from that, something a little lighter. Giant tarantula discovered in Sri Lanka.
You and your goddamn bugs.
A large species of tarantula, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the scientific name, but a large species of tarantula, roughly the size of an adult human face, has been discovered in Sri Lanka.
That's wrong. There is no God. Well, maybe like God of the Old Testament who liked to fuck with people, but yeah, Jesus Christ, no, that's wrong. You can't have spiders that big.
Speaking of Jesus Christ, if you look at the picture of the spider, it has a cross with rays of light coming out of it on its back.
No, thank you.
It says while the venom of the blah 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 tarantula is not lethal to humans, there's little doubt the abnormal size of the spider could be disturbing, even to those not afflicted with arachnophobia.
That's just wrong. It is wrong. They should just kill them all now.
Another observation sure to prove unsettling for those not comfortable with the idea of spiders the size of dinner plates is that they have taken up to living inside human dwellings.
Not in this dwelling. Those bastards will make it to the United States on a friggin' banana boat or something, and
yeah.
I swear to God, I will shoot one. I'm not hitting it with a rolled up newspaper or spraying it with friggin' furniture polish or none of that other mess. I will shoot it. Good Lord.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's, wow. As big as a human face, an adult human face.
That's wrong on so many levels.
Anyway, that's my news for the day. The Iron Lady has passed on and been replaced by dinner plate sized tarantula.
That's great. Both very sad news to hear.
Yeah.
Well, the one I got isn't much better. North Korea suspends work at Kaesong Industrial Zone. They're shutting it down. You know that factory complex, an industrial complex that they have just on the north side of the border where you have the South Koreans come over, and they're shutting that whole friggin' thing down. And I would pay attention to the news. Let's see, today is the 8th. It's Monday. Wednesday, the 10th. Because it wasn't necessarily a deadline, but they pretty much told everybody in the embassies in North Korea, yeah, you might want to leave by then or around then, so... I would watch. I read something earlier today where there was when I was up at 4:30 this morning with this throbbing friggin' ankle, they were saying that North Korea had a rocket test planned, but they have postponed it, much like the United States postponed their rocket test or missile test. What's funny is their missile test was supposed to, what was it, what's the range on it? Somewhere between 1,250 miles to maybe 2,000-ish. And ours was 8,000 plus. Oops. So, yeah, I mean, we can launch shit from home and hit them while they're killing fish in the ocean. So
no, they'll strike it at
Guam,
local targets or allied targets. They'll either go directly after South Korea, where we have 25,000 troops or so, or bases in Japan, Guam, who knows.
Well, one thing that I read earlier, I think it was this weekend, is I can't remember his name, but the commanding officer of the troops of, American troops of South Korea, he was supposed to go back to D.C. for, to the Pentagon for some meeting or some shit. And he said, no, I'm staying here. I think I might be needed. Yep. So, kudos to him for, staying. I mean, the DMZ and all that's always been, kind of a hot zone. But, someone's turned up the friggin' dial on this one quite a bit. So,
yeah.
So good on him for staying and staying with his troops. But, I mean, I don't want us to go to war. Nobody wants to go to war. But, if those little bastards fucking kick it off, man, we have to hit them hard and fast and put an end to it quickly.
Well, I see all of this maneuvering by Tiny Tim over there as attempting to aggravate us into making a first move.
No, we won't do that. We'll unfortunately sacrifice people in the process.
But by trying to get us or even China to make a first move, then he thinks he'll have world sympathy. And if he can garner world sympathy, then he can get past the sanctions and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, see, I read this neat little article about the whining of North Korea, and anytime sanctions are imposed upon them, they whine and cry and bark at the moon and make all kinds of noise until the sanctions are lifted. Well, the problem is how often do you give the spoiled child what they want? You know,
Yeah.
when the child needs punished, you punish them.
Yep.
And, you know, they're laying on the floor kicking and screaming. Do you give them the ice cream anyway? No, you don't. And we got to hold fast on this. We cannot give them what they want.
Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that.
But this shit needs to stop because dude was talking preemptive nuclear. Dude, you don't go nuclear because that will rain hell down upon that whole peninsula.
Yep.
But all right, let's go to weather. And today we're going to go to Canton, Ohio, my old hometown, because we actually have some listeners who still live in Canton. Some of my old friends. Let's see, we got Chris, Mike, Chris's lovely wife Becky, I think listens. Quite a few friends. Marco. So I want to say hi to all of them. And my buddy Jack. He doesn't live in Canton, but he lives near it, so close enough. We are looking at, right now, 67 degrees. Humidity's 48, which is awesome in Ohio. There have been days when I lived back there, you walked outside, took a deep breath, and damn near drowned because the friggin' humidity was, 105, and it wasn't quite raining yet. Let's see here. What else we got? We got winds out of the south at 7 miles an hour. And 0 inches of precipitation in the last 24 hours. However, later today and tonight, they are looking at thunderstorms. And a much higher humidity and higher winds. So, good luck, guys, on keeping your internet and cable up. Because every time it frigging rains in Ohio, somebody loses their cable. Because Time Warner sucks.
Oh, no.
So, there you go. So anything else going on since we've covered about everything that we want to cover?
Well, we got something special cooking for our listener, don't we?
Oh, I forgot. Thank you very much.
Don't make me run back there and hit your ankle.
Oh, God. Don't even joke. I've been fighting off puking for I don't know how many hours now, and good God. You'll wear it.
You'll be driving yourself then.
Yeah. If we can get 12 likes, or not 12, 10, a measly 10 likes on the video on YouTube, not the likes on Facebook, those will not count. You're actually going to have to go to the YouTube page and click like. We get 10, if we get 10 likes, we will do a live broadcast with video on Thursday.
Now,
And
this is 10 likes on this show that we're putting up right now by, say, 9 p.m. Pacific time, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Because if we don't get those 10 likes by 9 p.m. Wednesday night, then I know I don't have to get up so early in the morning.
And we'll try to post, what time we'll be looking at. I'm thinking maybe 11 o'clock Mountain.
Okay.
Which would be 10 o'clock Pacific, noon Central and 1 o'clock Eastern.
Yep.
On Thursday. And so we'll be doing a live broadcast, and you could see our ugly mugs as we do our thing. God, that hurts. Oh. I moved my leg. And there'll be definitely an update on whether or not I broke my ankle, and if there is, I'll show you the cast. So,
yeah.
Yeah, right now it's a lovely shade of violet, and I would say my foot is now up to about a size 11 wide. And I can't even wear a slipper. Jeez. So, yeah, I think we're going to make this a short one today. So, yep, 10 likes by, what did you say, 9 o'clock Pacific Wednesday?
Yes.
Evening. And then we will do a live broadcast on Thursday. So, that's about it. And I'm kind of off my game today. So, yeah, that about does it. Stoney, I will see you here shortly, and everyone else, we will hopefully see you Thursday, and if things go well, you'll actually see us. So, everyone have a good week.
Yep. Keep your powder dry.
Take care.